This chair class will be some nice movements to create a little more space in the shoulders, start to bring some back bending into your body, and can help with some low back discomfort and also correcting your posture. So bring yourself to the back of the chair, get a chair. If you are shorter than 5'2", it's nice to put a blanket underneath your feet. And if you are taller than about 5'8", you could sit on something, fold up a blanket or two on your chair. Most chairs are designed for about 5'4", 5'5", so it would be really nice to elevate yourself if you are taller. This just helps with the joints, the hip joint in particular. So bring yourself to the chair. Let's begin to warm up our body. So self forward, so your back moves away from the chair. Let me turn to the side and show you what I mean. You're up against the chair when you begin, and typically we sit like this. So bring yourself away from the back of the chair so that the muscles in your back start to work. And that's what we're trying to do here. And then you're going to be inhaling, bringing your arms to the side, exhale to hug yourself. When you do this, make sure when you hug yourself, you don't round your shoulders. So you want to inhale to open the body and exhale to hug yourself without rounding. So you inhale and you bring your arms towards the center to hug. Let me show you what that looks like from the front. It's important to understand these movements because moving our body in safe ranges of motion is going to be healing if you have any shoulder discomfort or back discomfort. Inhale, then you can start to take your arms a little wider, which is going to bring in a bigger lever and a little bit more stretching. And then I'd like to say here that if you have shoulder issues, keep your arms down low when you do this. So you don't have to have your arms up high. And then if you don't have any shoulder issues, you could bring your arms up a little higher and start to bring in a little bit more of the upper back muscle work that will strengthen the upper back muscles for posture. You inhale, open. You exhale to bring your hands back. And let's do one more. Let's stay here with our arms out to the side. So for some of you, it may be down here. For some, that may be a little higher. For some, you're able to come all the way up. And the important thing is here, it's not shoulders lifting. So you want to push your shoulders away, have a nice long neck, the front, the back, and the sides. And then push your hands back so that if you see your body from the side, your hands are not here. You push your hands so that they're right alongside your body. And this is a challenge for many to actually find this in their bodies. So do what you can. Working towards this is strengthening and lengthening muscles of posture. If you are able to elevate your arms, you can elevate your arms. And maybe at this point you already needed to come down. That's okay as well. It's important that you do what's appropriate for you, so that you don't go beyond, go too far, and then have pain or discomfort. Let's take one more breath. And then go ahead and bring your arms down. So I feel a lot of muscular work there in my upper back muscles, holding my arms up. So throughout your day, finding, I call this scarecrow arms. Finding scarecrow arms, or it's also known as goalpost arms, and working yourself so that you're gonna push your hands alongside your body, not forward, right? So you may start off here, then slowly but surely you're just trying to push your arms back until you get to this point. The other part of this that starts to work on building up the strength and the flexibility and increasing the range of motion is how high you're able to move this upper arm bone without it being shoulders. So you start low and you just start to let the arm rise. Feel what feels appropriate in your body as you do this. And this is a good thing to find in your body a couple of times a day, so that you can work on keeping your body strong or strengthening your body all the time, so that it becomes a foundational aspect of strengthening your body and strengthening the muscles of posture. Let's go ahead and take a break for a second. Whenever you need to take a break between movements, go ahead and sit back in the chair. Don't worry about anything when you take your rest. Maybe you'll notice some aspects to your posture and you might start to learn to do a little postural correction. But when you're resting, let it be a rest. And then bring your mind fully to the time when you are working. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves forward. So the focus in this is this, that we want to stop this from happening in our body, especially the upper back and the shoulders coming forward. That's what you want to work on correcting. So we're going to strengthen the back of the body to assist you in holding yourself upright in a nice position. So let's come to the chair, to the front of the chair. So you move yourself forward. You're not resting against the back anymore. And you don't need to turn your chair to the side. I'm turning that way so you can see my body moving in these directions. So we're going to do a little extension. Let's let the arms slide forward. Sit as tall as you can. And then as you inhale, let your elbows stay low. Let your chest reach forward. Let your throat open up. The shoulder blades are sliding towards each other. And then I want you to exhale, come back to a neutral position or a straight position. Your fingers come forward to your knees. As you inhale, you let your elbows come underneath your shoulders and even back farther than your shoulders. And then you inhale forward. So this is the shoulder blades are sliding towards each other. The muscles that move the shoulder blades are sliding the shoulder blades towards each other. This is strengthening upper back muscles. Inhaling, your hands come forward. Make sure that you do not round your upper back, and you start to notice that in your body. So even if there's not a lot of movement, but you're bringing this postural awareness into your mind, that you're realizing that this is not good for your body, for pain and discomfort. And if you have bone density issues, it's not good at all for the spine, for the vertebral fractures. And that's where half of all the fractures occur is in the back when we have bone density issues or osteoporosis. So let's go ahead and continue a couple more. You start with the arms forward, exhale, inhale, slide the hands. You could push them into your thighs if you'd like. That'll really help to open up the chest. Feel that stretch in the front of the body. And then let's do one more. Stay here. And then try to bring the shoulders down, elbows towards each other. Press the belly button back towards the spine. Feel your feet in the floor. Feel your seat on the seat. Notice what you notice. And take one more breath. And then we're going to do a little stretch while we're here. Let's take your hand on the chair behind you. You could take your hand along the side. You could take it all the way to the back. We're going to stretch our body now in this position we were in. You could put a bend in your elbows or press up against the back chair. Reaching your chest forward, open your throat. This is an extension position, a back bend, stretching the front of the body. And sometimes the muscles in the front of the body get tight and they help to keep you in that forward rounding position. And this is to open up the front of the chest. Take one more breath. And then slowly, slowly bring yourself out. Bringing these movements and this awareness into your life every day to correct your posture is really important to maintain the integrity of our posture, the strength, to keep parts of our body open and allow the other side of the body, so keeping the front body a little more limber and stretched, and the back body adding a little bit more contraction or muscular strength to hold you into that upright position. So let's go over what we worked on today. This is called a back bend when the spine rounds like this. The opposite is a forward bend or a forward fold. And this is not good. When we are in this position, it's not good on so many levels. It's not good for pain. It's not good for bone density in the spine. It's not good for shoulder joint, for upper back, for neck. And then it restricts our ability to take deep breaths. So there's a lot of reasons why we want to minimize this. And so this is extension or a back bend, and that's what we worked on today. You could come into this position here to help stretch the muscles in the front of the body. We did the extension where you began with the exhale here, and when you began your inhale, you press your hands into your thighs, sliding your elbows down and back towards your back of your body, back towards the chair. So we did a couple of those. And then we began with opening and closing the body to bring a little lubrication, to move the fluids of the body, to feel what feels appropriate in your body. Then we did the opening to warm up the body, to feel the muscles, especially here, the muscles in the back of the body starting to get a little stretch and warmed up. And then from here we held this. And remember, you keep it low if you need to. You could bring it up high when you start to get a little bit more motion or range of motion or more ability in your body. And then this held position of scarecrow arms can be really nice to develop strength of the postural muscles, to be supportive of holding you upright. Practice these a few times a day and then learn them so that maybe when you're in the kitchen waiting for your tea to boil, you could bring yourself into a scarecrow arm position. Or if you're sitting somewhere, you decide to take a little break, you sit forward so that you're not up against the back of the chair, and you say, right now I'm going to work on my posture, I'm going to strengthen my posture. Bring these little tools into your life every day to start improving your strength, your flexibility, your range of motion, your posture, and minimizing pain. Thank you.